You're broken, you don't even know it. Yeah. You got cash, you don't own a home. You don't own your music. You don't own your catalog. Every song you made is owned by someone else. You don't have investments. You don't have land. You're broken. You don't even know it. You have no ownership of anything.
Right. But you think because money's coming in, you're rich.
You think because money comes in, you're rich.
Right.
That's when that tax bill gonna hit you.
Right.
For all the money you spent.
Right.
See, a lot of people, they broken, they don't even know it.
I can say this. Everything's not going the way we so-called quote-unquote would want it to be or how it should be. But regardless, we're not going to let anybody hold us down. This proves it. And we've done good regardless to all the problems.
We're not going to sugarcoat anything anymore. We've been quiet long enough. Can I get an amen?
Amen!
All right. All right. Well, I'll put it to you this way. We are the biggest selling female group ever. 10 million albums worldwide. We have worked very hard. We have been in this business for 5 years. And we are broke as broke can be. And we're not like trying to be a sad story. If that was the case, we would have been on everybody's talk show talking about how broke we are. We haven't done that. I know it's hard to believe because we've sold so many albums, but it is possible. That's the deal here. So, and we're not happy at all. But for real, tonight, this is all we wanted. We wanted to win a Grammy, at least one, and we won 2. And that proves that we are the jam.
They didn't win just 1 Grammy, they won 2 Grammys. Been working for 5 years. This TLC we talking about was grinding for 5 years. Sold over 10 million records. Those accolades are not small. That's not minuscule numbers. That's major. That's massive. But yet still didn't have any money. Who you know gonna work for 5 years at a 9 to 5 and not get paid? But this is the music industry. It just looked good. You know how many people were like, oh, I want to join the music industry, seeing them with them Grammys in their hands. Had they not said that, they'd have been like, I want to be like TLC. But instead of being happy and celebrating, they're like, we not happy. They just want a Grammy and they not happy. Welcome to the music industry. If you didn't know, you're about to learn something new on how they get down in that scantless industry. Artists are broke, yes, all of them. It's your brother YT back with another one. If y'all saw part 1 to this, shout out to y'all. It was a reaction to another creator. I think his name was Wave. I shouted him out and everything, but he hit me with a copyright strike, so he's a lame for that.
That's right. You're a big fat phony.
His video actually came after Jay Diggs, who made his 3 months prior. And I made a video on celebrities are going broke, the downfall of the music industry over 1.5 years ago. The Wave lame. A lot of the clips he used in his video, I incorporated in that video. But he wanna hit me with a copyright strike. It's all good. If y'all don't know, I came from the music industry. I got a background in the music industry. I grew up in it. I got signed when I was 16. I know the ins and outs of the game. I know people that has written songs for some of your favorite artists that you hear on the radio today. So y'all about to get my input.
There was a time where I thought that everybody had money except me. I would see motherfuckers do these music video shoots and motherfuckers got chains and cars and all type of shit, and I'm in a 1-bedroom apartment with 4 motherfuckers. So there was a time where I was really thinking, bro, why do everybody got money and I don't got no money? Is it because I'm independent? The truth is, everybody didn't have no money. But you know, they don't tell you that because the label job is to make it look like you got some money. We'll give you the car, we gonna give you the cosigns, we gonna put you in the studio with this motherfucker, we gonna have cameras following you around everywhere you go. I was thinking like, damn, everybody getting money but me, but nah, everybody look like they got money except me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
The artist is the last to get paid. He's the brokest one out of everybody, but he's the most famous. So if you're in it for the fame, you want to stay broke, be the artist. But the day you see all the other sectors in the business that allows you to make real money, like the producer, like the songwriter, like the manager, like the agent, like the attorney, there's so many areas in the entertainment field that you can really maximize them.
If you're not getting it touring, or if you're not getting it through other means, this music shit is a wrap. I'm saying all of the musicians are broke. Relative to what you bring in.
Now, I do think that there is plenty of ways to make money as independents. Low overhead, it's not expensive to make these albums, you're making them at home or wherever, and you're building a reasonable fan base, and you're selling physical and merch. Not everyone is broke, But in terms of like the superstar thing, I agree with you.
Yes. Now that's true. Yeah, you can make a career off of 1,000 real fans if you're independent. When you're signed to a major, you get 12 to 18%, 18% being a good deal out of every record sale. The artists really don't even see it because they usually don't recoup. The record being the product, they take a loss on the product. They get paid off of shows, sponsorships, features. The smart artists come out with their own liquor, their own shoe brand, things of that sort. But even as a major, you have to operate like an independent artist. And the thing about an independent artist, you might not get the global reach, or they might try to blackball you. And certain platforms won't let you on there. You can't get on certain stages. Live Nation might not let you perform on their stages because you don't got a deal. That's why they coerce a lot of these artists into signing, because they might reach a certain level, but they peak and they can't go no higher. But as far as being an independent artist, you can make more money off of the records, especially if you go direct to consumer, have a tangible product. Like records. When we say record sales, these days we're talking about digital, and they get pennies on the dollar for streams. That's why artists are taking their songs off of Spotify now. They're realizing, you know what, we getting scammed. It takes over 500,000 plays for you to make minimum wage off of music. And that's monthly. You gotta bring in 500,000 plays per month just to make minimum wage. For those that are looking for numbers, 500,000 streams in 1 month will make the artist anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500 in that month. The artist is basically poor. But let's say you go direct to consumer, you take that route. You sell your albums or your records for $10 a piece. All you need is 250 sales per month to make $2,500. That's why independence is king right now, especially if you know how to market and promote yourself. You know how to run YouTube ads, TikTok ads, Instagram ads. The internet helps you maximize your reach.
It's not really about independent acts.
Yeah, okay.
My conversation is about what's going on in the majors. They tricking y'all with the words in these contracts. They tricking y'all into thinking that y'all are real partners. They tricking y'all with the, hey, you own your stuff. The recent layoffs tell me that.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see all these people getting laid off?
They laid off
all over.
They laid off like
Yeah.
40%,
Everywhere.
right? Universal
Everywhere. Everywhere.
Media too.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
And look, and to me, based on what you're saying, that went to our AR conversation.
Mm-hmm.
The second that we can have 6 people instead of 60, y'all gone.
Joe Budden is absolutely correct. And I said this on the last video. They are tricking the artists with the wording in the contracts. If you see in perpetuity in your contract, that means forever in layman terms. That's why you see these artists that are signed to the label forever. You like, why didn't they ever go independent? They signed a contract at 16 that will last them for the rest of their life with that one label. No artist stays hot their whole life. And then when you're not hot, they're going to put you on the shelf. Not going to let you drop. They're going to let the next artist drop. And that's been going on too. That's why a lot of the songs will leak. You like, how his songs always leaking? You think that's not him and his team leaking them songs? The label don't want him to drop and he don't want to fall off. What else you gonna do? You gotta put it out so the fans can hear it. Same with the mixtape game. Max B, he just came home. Jim Jones wouldn't let him drop. So he started dropping mixtapes and blew up on the underground scene. That's why we know him today, from dropping mixtapes. Not from his worldwide hits. No, Jim Jones wanted to hold him back. He was trying to shelf him. No, you gonna write 10 albums for me, make me hot, but I'm not gonna put you out. He was getting $300 per show. Jim Jones making $10,000. But now it's a scary sight that Max B back. And he independent, as far as we know right now. He might be Coke Boys, but it seemed like he got a good situation going on. First day out, he already going up.
These ain't my chains, man. I'm not rich. You gotta be rich to wear this jewelry. I am not fucking rich. These is not mine, man. This is not my teeth. They permanent, but this is not my teeth. This is not a grill. This is not a grill. This is permanent, right? This isn't my real teeth. But I'm just holding these shits. I don't got no money, man. These hoes be asking me for money. They be like, let me get some money, babe. I say, man, I ain't got no money. That money you be seeing me with on Instagrams, that be fake money, man. That be prop money. This is not my money, girl. I do not have nothing. You know what I'm talking about? I'm Haitian, so I am real cheap. I ain't got no money.
But you be on social media and they see you with that money and they
With
see
all
you
that
with all
money,
that
throwing that
jewelry.
money, yep.
That's what that is about.
I'm broke. Man, listen, this is Atlanta record stuff. This ain't my money. These people let me hold it for the videos, for all that. This is not my jury.
A lot of your favorite artists ain't got it like that. The industry is good at making things look better than what they are. A lot of the times the cars, the houses, even the chains are all rentals. They gotta return that back after those videos. Just for clarity and transparency, what they will do is a jeweler, say Aviani, say Icebox. They will give them jewelry for promo. You hear them putting the jewelers' names in songs, or when they ask them who made this piece, they shouting the jeweler out, right? That's because the jeweler gave them those chains, made them a custom piece for free. After they finish that promo deal, they gonna turn that jewelry back in, bust it down, melt it down, and make another piece for another artist and do it all over again. That's why if you notice, an artist might have their whole kit at Icebox. You like, how Icebox showing that artist's kit? Yeah, we made this for this artist. Yeah, we made this for this artist. And this is this artist's chain. Why the artist don't got the chain? They showing you right there. Or you might be like, what happened to all their old chains? They don't never wear them no more. They went from having the big chains, so now they got the little chains. That's it. They had a promo deal.
Rap ain't where it used to be. Sales ain't selling no more. Fucking, like, motherfuckers is not buying tickets like that no more to come to them concerts. Like, you feel me? The economy fucked up. Like, what? And these people want you to hold music? This shit fucked up out here. I do rap. If you go on the DSPs like Apple Music, Spotify, all of those places, and you look at where my projects is listed under, like what genre they listed under, they all listed under hip hop and rap. Yeah, I got a solid fan base. And that's the thing too, like, I won't lie, y'all. Like, that's another thing I'll tell y'all. Like, the economy so fucked up that, like, it's so many people going out on tour in October. I gotta see if I'm even able to go out on tour in October. Like, you feel me?
Yeah, them shows is getting canceled. If y'all notice, tours getting canceled back to back.
Every week supposed to go out. Like, I gotta see, cause this shit fucked up out here. Like, everybody don't got it right now. You heard? Everybody don't got it. The world fucked up. People don't got it. I wanna be able to, you know what I mean? Like, but y'all got my word. Like, when I do go out on tour, I'm gonna put my tickets as low as I can for y'all. That way it's fair for y'all and fair for me. You know, fair for everybody that got it. But I'm gonna put my tickets as low as I can for y'all, cause I know how the economy is. All right, shit ain't the best right now.
Artists are struggling not only with record sales down, ticket sales down too. Unless you an A-list artist. The A-list artist still going out touring. But other than that, I mean, a lot of artists gotta cancel those tours. A lot of artists either canceling shows in multiple cities because they haven't sold enough tickets in that city, or canceling their tour completely. They might come up with a bogus excuse or something, but that's the reason why. If they super embarrassed, they're gonna say the artist got sick or, you know, going through something.
I know you haven't always loved the internet. How are you seeing progress right now with all of that? Can you use it to your advantage?
It's a double-edged sword. You know, a lot of artists aren't getting paid full scale for their art, and the internet, because of downloading and things like that, is kind of like a black hole, and it's hard to audit, it's hard to get accounting, and it's not that it's just about the money, but it's about justice and fairness. And when people say that they love you and they respect you, but at the same time take, 80% of your earnings, then expect you to fix your own communities, and they'll probably edit all of this out, but that's the sharp part of the sword, and we're at the wrong end of it right now. So eventually, with courageous people going out there and actually saying something and standing up for it, I think we'll get some balance. The music industry isn't being run by musicians, so it's being run by accountants and lawyers. So I don't know if they'd know real music if they heard it. What they're looking for is acts that are going to make the most money for them. So you'll see all kinds of little gimmicks, so to speak.
But I'm out of the music industry because ain't no money in the music industry. And I know people might get mad and trip, but I'm just saying, y'all know it's a lot of things that we used to do. It ain't no money, and it done tapped out. They trying to figure out how to make money off of streams. When Snoop put a post up, say, man, I sold 1 billion streams. I only made this little money. Where the millions at? We knew where our money from because we had tangible goods. And that's why I got into the product game. We could actually have tangible goods. I told people all the time, product outweighs talent. Right. Product gonna be around when we not here. Michael Jordan is still successful because of the shoes, not because him shooting balls into the hoop. That been over.
Most definitely that been over. Michael Jordan, he said he can't even shoot a basketball. He hasn't even tried in years. Last time he tried it was for some fans, and he was mad nervous. Not knowing if he was gonna disappoint him. He didn't even know if he could shoot a basketball no more. Product outweighs talent, like P said. That's why P Ben got out the music industry. The best you will see him doing is he gonna throw some concerts. He gonna still make his money off of shows. But as far as releasing new records, he hasn't even dropped a new artist. He not even worried about signing new artists because he know product outweighs talent. He into rap snacks. He got the Manjati shoes. He got his own noodles, his own pancakes. He got his own everything. He coming out with products that he can put in stores. As soon as it touch down in the store, as soon as they place that bulk order, he getting paid. Or he might do a commission deal, but either way, when it gets sold, he getting paid. And he making way more than he would make off of records. In fact, Snoop Dogg talked about how little he's making off of his music, especially in this streaming era.
Streaming gotta get their shit together, cause I don't understand how the fuck you get paid off of that shit. I mean, can somebody explain to me how you can get 1 billion streams and not get $1 million? That shit don't make sense to me. Like, I don't know who the fuck running the streaming industry, if you in here or not. But nigga, you need to give us some information on how the fuck to track this money down. Cause 1 + 1 ain't adding up to 2. And I have to say it, because that's the main gripe with a lot of us artists, is that we do major numbers with streams and this shit, but it don't add up to the money. Like, what the fuck is the money? When I first came out, my records would sell based off of physical. If you sold 1 million copies, that means it's $9.99, $9 million. You get this percentage, that's what it is. So if I sell how many streams, how much money do I get? It's not being translated and it's not working for the artist right now. And I just want to speak to that in the music industry. Like, that's fucked up. And we need to find a way to figure that out. The same way the writers are figuring out. The writers are striking because streaming, they can't get paid. Because when it's on the platform, it's not like in the box office. In the box office, if it does all these numbers, you may get it up. Oh, it did this many, here's another check. But on streaming, you got 300,000 hours and somebody watched your movie. Where's the money? And I know I'm going off a script right now, but fuck it. This is business. You know what I'm saying? This is a room full of business people, and somebody may hear this and be able to do something about it, so that way the next artist don't have to struggle or cry or try to figure out how to get to his money. Because some of these artists are streaming millions and millions and millions and millions of fucking streams, and they don't got no millions of dollars in their pocket. So I just wanted to say that. Yeah. They just sent me some shit from Spotify where I got 1 billion streams, right? My publisher hit me. I said, break that down. How much money is that? That shit wasn't even $45,000.
That's crazy. That is fucking crazy.
Speaking of money, you, on your social media, you joke a lot about being poor with royalties and all this.
Yes.
Can we talk, what is this? I'm confused.
So what I think is, just because you make money doesn't mean you make all the money that you're supposed to make. And so when I go and do the jokes, like, I'm just bringing awareness to a lot of people that I know who don't make money off their songs. So if you have an album cut on certain artists, let's say a big artist, and it's not on the radio, and it's just, it could stream 100 million streams, you're not really making a lot of money. So I feel like when I do that, I'm just poking a little bit at, I want to bring awareness, because a lot of people DM me like, well, you've done all these records, you're not making money. And I just want to bring that awareness to people, be like, oh, well, streaming is not really paying a lot of songwriters and producers. Like, and I feel like for me, bringing comedy to it, to where it brings awareness versus being online like, I hate this label, I hate this. Like, I want to go bring it to where comedy spreads a little further, that from what I've seen. So I have a lot more people hitting me up asking questions about it and trying to see how we can fix it.
Streaming killed the music industry. Flat out. Streaming is the reason that artists are going broke. Once again, they don't have any tangible product where they can calculate the numbers by the dollar amount. They're getting paid 0.03 to 0.04 cent per stream. It's completely different. It's a different game. The streaming benefits the platforms themselves, like Spotify, Apple Music. It benefits the DSPs, and it benefits the labels. But it doesn't benefit the artists. But look, I don't want this video to be too long, man. If y'all want a part 2, drop it in the comment section below. I appreciate y'all for watching, man. What do y'all think about the music industry? What do y'all think about the 2000s music industry versus the 90s, when artists were getting rich, were running it up, were making a whole lot of money? Now it's all fake. A bunch of artists repeating the same lyrics, no originality. Everybody got the same story. It's a fictitious story. Everybody from the hood, everybody from the slums, everybody the biggest gangster, the biggest KILLAS, but never unalive nobody. If so, you'll be locked up, man. It's really lame, I ain't gonna lie. That's why people getting burnt out with rap music. And rap only a little over 50 years old, but in those 50 years, it has been used as a weapon against our people to get in our ear gates and promote negativity, violence, and nothing positive. It's no longer a form of expression. It's now a tool and a mechanism to mislead the youth, especially. But y'all share what y'all think. I share what I think. I appreciate y'all for watching, family. Once again, peace to my Hebrew fam. Shalom. I'll catch y'all on the next one.